how do I narrow down what works for me? There's so many options in stores and I get overwhelmed by all the choices. And I know my mother said the same sort of thing to me as well. And she'll even say things like, I won't shop in department stores because I'm just overwhelmed. There's just too much out there. So the first place to start is with a color palette. Honestly, this is the fastest way of whittling down all the options out there so that you don't get overwhelmed. So you're reducing your choices. And there is a thing called decision fatigue. We find it exhausting. Our brains find it exhausting. And we're making millions of decisions every day, as well as what we have to wear. And if we are shopping and when we've got all this choice, decision fatigue can set in very quickly. So color palette is the easiest way because what it does is it reduces the available decisions to you very, very quickly. Then number two from that is knowing your things like your ideal value. So how light or dark your overall outfit should be, because that also reduces down those potential or possible decisions. Because our ideal value, which is colors in the depth or lightness of our hair color, is something that makes a big difference to your overall look, whether you go more lighter clothes if you have lighter hair or darker clothes if you have darker hair. So that's another thing you can consider. Then if you are still like going, well, there's all these other clothes and they're in great colors, things like what's my body shape? What flatters my figure? What do I really care about as far as figure flattery go? Which textures suit me? There's lots and lots of different aspects of style, and this is what we cover in my 7 Steps of Style program, is all these kind of style fundamentals. So you actually narrow down these massive choices down to what works for you, and then you can make decisions from there. It makes it so much easier. Because otherwise we walk into the change room with, however many things, we try things on and we're not even sure what we're looking at. And maybe we've not chosen the best things to take into the change room. That is very easy to do. And then we walk out with whatever is like, it'll do or okay. Or then we get overwhelmed and we just buy nothing. So that is the other thing. Either people take a lot of stuff home that doesn't work and end up with a wardrobe full of clothes and nothing to wear, or they have an empty wardrobe because they just get overwhelmed in the stores and either avoid shopping or buy nothing all the time, and then everything they've got is wearing out and they just feel paralyzed about where to start. So they would be places I would think about starting. That is going to help you. The more you know about your style and have your own personal style guidelines, then the easier it is to actually start shopping and finding those things. And then you can go online and actually find them, what actually suits you. Often doing some pre-research before you go shopping is also really great. Like just go onto the retailers that you're planning on going to's website and have a look at what they've got and see if there's anything there you want to specifically go and have a look at. Because often we're looking at it online, we can just go, I'm looking for blouses. And then I will just go in and look at all the blouses and I can either say there's something there for me or there's nothing there for me. So I don't even have to walk into the store if I feel like there's nothing there for me at the moment. So that is something else you can do to help you reduce that number of decisions you have to make and that overwhelm that can so easily come as well. And of course, the last thing that I think is truly essential when you are shopping is understanding what is your personal style recipe. So this is something that only you can decide, but having that style recipe makes making choices so much easier because it is an expression of your personality and knowing what is right versus what is wrong for you. So that, of course, too, is inside my 7 Steps to Style program. And also I've got lots of blog posts about finding style recipes, which you can head over to the blog and just search up style recipe and you will find lots and lots of information there on how to find your style recipe as well. So there you go, just a few little thoughts about dealing with that overwhelm and how to avoid it. Really, knowledge is power. And so getting yourself a really good colour and style education makes all the difference because then you are not wasting that precious time and energy on all the stuff that doesn't work for you.